This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Let's talk about something that, Ryan James, you've mastered the art of, and it's the ice bath. The Wim Hof ice bath.
Well, I've had a rest from the ice bath.
Okay.
I'm swimming in the ocean in the winter.
Same thing?
It's not too bad.
You prefer the ocean over the ice plunge?
I feel like the salt water's good for your skin as well. Yeah. You just feel great. Do you know what? There is a moment every time I'm about to walk into the water, though. You just look at it and you go, "What are you doing with your life?"
Yeah, you're a loser.
But then,
absolute loser.
5 minutes later, when you walk out of the ocean, you just go, "Well, I just got to do this more often.
Yeah.
This is amazing."
Jess, can I ask you a
I
very,
should
very...
put my shorts on and my undies. What am I doing? What am I doing?
Oh, my God. Jess, can I ask you a personal question?
Yes.
For women,
Yeah.
is it the same as it is for men when you walk into very cold water? The most sensitive part to when you submerge yourself is that line between the upper thigh and the stomach.
Yes, yeah,
It is,
you're not
is it?
wrong. And then we get that other little hit.
Oh, you get
when
the hit on the nip.
Yeah, when you get a little bit higher.
Right.
Actually, Jess, can I ask you as well?
Go ahead, Fitz.
When we get hit down there, it's called a knackering, and it really hurts. But see, I got told that if you get like let's say in a baseball game, if someone hits a ball and it hits you in the boob, is that the same sort of feeling?
I think it definitely hurts, but I've been playing frisbee on the beach with a friend and the frisbee went straight into his privates.
Right. Yes.
I was like, get up, as if it hurts that much. Like, it felt like an overreaction, but someone was like, no, it feels like you're dying.
Yeah,
it doesn't
does.
feel like that if you get hit.
Right.
It just hurts.
Have you been hit hard in the bosom over the years?
Well, you know I'm a big fan of baseball. So.
Yes, okay. Right. And just when the team celebrates after a win,
Jess has got a mean fastball.
there's huge containers of Gatorade being thrown around the rooms. Very dangerous.
Always a good time.
Now, where were we? Now, it came out a while ago, Fitz, and we were talking about this, how the ice bath might actually it might impact muscle development and the fact that you could lose muscle by using ice baths. Now they've come out and said it will continue to not only dissolve muscle but also dissolve fat. It could be making you thin.
Yeah, this is what it's all about. Is it the brown fat? You're getting rid of the brown fat.
Brown fat.
So what they say you got to do, and this is even harder, right? So if you can have an ice bath, or you can, well, even you know what they say that you should do.
Yep.
Afterwards, you've got to actually walk around and not dry yourself off, and you have to shiver. The shivering bit is the best part because that's the weight loss bit,
right?
When you're shivering. So they're saying even if you can't get to an ice bath in the middle of winter, if you're going to go walk down the road and go get yourself a coffee, do it in a pair of shorts and a t-shirt.
Yeah, I love that.
Because they say and shiver and try to shiver because that's actually really good for your body. That's the weight loss bit.
Right, so it's freezing cold. I feel like a coffee. Strip down to your budgies, put on your thongs and go and get a coffee down the street. Tommy, I had an argument because Tommy's our resident doctor because he did a nurse's course.
Paramedic course. But
yes,
yeah, that's cool.
I had an argument with Lisa because every time they go out of the house, Lisa dresses them, even if it's summertime, like they're about to summit Mount Everest. It's extraordinary. And I said, honey, you don't get a cold from being cold. So every time they go to footy training, it's 5 o'clock at night. It's freezing at the moment. You don't get a cold from being cold. Is this true, Tom?
What it can do is, no, you are correct, but it can increase the likelihood of getting a cold because your immune system can lower if you're left cold for too long.
Right. So a bug can get in.
If it's hanging around, then you are a little bit more likely to catch it.
Oh, lucky there's nothing going through the schools at the moment.
This is a Dr. Andrew Rochford question, isn't it, really?
Yeah. I mean, but Tommy, you didn't complete the course.
No, I did leave in my 4th year of Bachelor of Health Science, paramedics, because I wanted to have a life in radio.
And that's
this
where
is a great chat.
Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie is a Nova podcast. For more great shows like this, download the Nova Player via the App Store or Google Play.
The Nova Player.